Before we get out of here, I did want to just circle back on Anthony Kennedy Jr.,
Absolutely.
the defensive tackle commitment from this past week. Big kid. 6'4", 334 from Little Ark Rock. Let's try that again. Little Ark Rock in the world. Little Rock, Arkansas. You see on the composite, he's a 3-star, 247, has him as a 4-star. A top 10 player in the state of Arkansas. This is definitely a needed get. You have him in this class at defensive tackle. You also have, the other guy. I was just looking at the list, Tyson Bacon from Hoover, Alabama. Also, I know that there were some people, New King God, I believe, who was in the chat before saying Miami just needed to take, more developmental guys, or like there's been no defensive tackles in this. Like, that's simply not true. Now, we haven't gotten everybody, but if you look at this, this is a big kid moving like that. You know what I mean? So getting him in this class is really nice. I believe that, I got to go back to his page, over Missouri, which is the other team that he took an official visit to. So yeah, big upside. And he's just a big kid, and he moved, like, he plays inside and out at the high school level. So tackle and edge, which is, for somebody that size, that's craziness. So you see him making a play here in the backfield. So yeah, man, you make your hay where you can, and you get the guys that you can get. And I really like this take in a vacuum by itself, as in not paying attention to anybody else on the board. I like this eval. I like this take. We can talk next week about the state of affairs in terms of recruiting overall, and especially at positions of need like defensive tackle. I know people are mad that James Johnson didn't come to Miami. He attends Miami Northwestern, but like, he's not a Miami guy. Like, I look at him like an IMG Academy guy, originally from New Jersey, moved to North Fort Myers, was there for a couple of years, moves again and transfers to the West. Like, he goes to school off of, Northwestern is south of Central. So he goes to school on 79th Street. Miami Central's up on 95th Street. I have no idea why Central is north of Northwestern, but I digress. But he goes to school down there. As of January, like, he's not from here. Is it still a recruiting loss that you would have liked not to have taken? Yes, absolutely. Who knows where Calvin Russell's going to go? Probably not Miami. Who's looking at these, like, I have my questions about the current state of affairs. Miami, the everything I have seen, heard, and read was pointing towards July, a big run. It was going to be this blockbuster, basically get everybody type run and push towards the number one class in America. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. I'm hopeful about Derek Cooper from Chaminade. And then maybe you get another one, and then, clean up on some of the other B tier prospects on the list, and then set a course for the regular season. But we will see. But I just wanted to give Anthony Kennedy his due, because I know that he got preempted by that great conversation with Brian from the Notre Dame side of things and whatnot. And yeah,